gal Jim Pankey here with another tune tutorial for you. It's a classic old tune. I probably learned it from hearing maybe Porter Wagoner do it, and Jim and Jesse, and there's been just tons of folks do it. And I think most recently you might have heard Billy Strings do this one. It's called Slew Foot, or Bear Tracks, but it's not, you know. So we know this one is Slew Foot. So thought I'd walk you through this one. But before we do, if you like my content, if you like what I'm doing here, boy, I'd sure appreciate it if you would subscribe. That really does help me out. And leave a comment and maybe like the video. And if you want to get notifications, ring that bell. That would be awesome. All right, let's look at this tune. It's made up of a lot of things that you already know. You know this stuff, I promise you. There's a couple of things that might be a little weird, but as far as being able to have a break to kick this song off with, you know all of that. I promise you, if you've been through my lessons and done some of the other stuff, you're going to be good to go on this, I promise you. But it starts with the same type of kickoff that we did Foggy Mountain Breakdown with. So we're going to hit the first two strings open, and we're pinching those, and then... So that's our walk up, or our lead in. And then it's a 1, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. So 1 and a hammer. You leave that finger down, and a 5, 2, 1, 5. And then it's a 1 pinch. And then the Cripple Creek slide. So that sounds like. And it does that Cripple Creek slide again. And then with our pull off, 3, 2, 3, 1. So that's a pull off on 3, 2, 3, 1. And then 2 Cripple Creek slides. Lot of Cripple Creek going on here. So let's do that all again from the walk up. And now we're going to do a 302 lick. I'll walk you through it. We've covered this before, but just in case. It's a forward and reverse roll on the right hand, but we're going to slide up from 2 to 3. And then our index finger goes down on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And then pick your index up. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's a pull off. You could do a backward slide if you wanted to. So it would sound like this with a pull off. It would sound like this with a backward slide. Similar, but I like the pull off better, but your choice. And then you hit your 3rd string open, and then a forward roll off of 5. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Now, if you go and slow down what I did at the beginning, the next chord we're going to hit is a C chord. And what I do is I hint at that. I go ahead and set it up. I go ahead and get that chord put down right at the tail end of that measure by just simply putting down that finger right there. So that roll technically is going to sound like. So it's just a hint, and then we're going to go to our C chord. We're going to hammer to that 4th string, and it's 4, 2, 3, 1. So. And then 5, 2, or 5, 3, 4, 1, and I'm picking that 1 up. So that sounds like 4, 2, 3, 1, 5, 2, 4, 1. One more time. And then our standard tag, which we have done in just about everything. 3, going to pinch. So you're going to have your 2nd string down, whatever finger you want to use. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, but with a pull off on the 3. And then it repeats all of that. Let me play all of that slowly. Now, if you did that twice, that gives you the kickoff. If somebody says to you, hey, kick off old Slew Foot, there's your kickoff. That's all you need. When it comes time for your banjo break, chances are that's all you're going to need. But I want to show you, just in case it does come up, a way to play through the chorus, which will also give you some new ideas, some things that I know that we never probably ever looked at, kind of a different right hand sort of idea. And this is some very classic Jim Pankey kind of licks. So let's look at what I do for the chorus. So I'm going to use this D shape that we've used in the past, but if it's new to you, we're going to index on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then our ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And we're going to hit our 3rd string, and then we're going to do a forward-backward kind of thing, but the string pattern is 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. So that sounds like... So no 5th string involved, but... So 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. And then we're going to hit our 2nd string, do a very similar pattern, but this time the pattern's going to change just a little. So 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1. So that sounds like... And in the song, that is... follows the melody a little bit, and we're hitting some of the primary melody notes, and then we have to move them around in the measure to make it all kind of work in a friendly Scruggs style banjo fashion. So let's listen to that whole 2 measures together. So we got... And then we're going to do a 3/02 lick, but we're not going to put our 2 part down. We're just going to... And I'm sliding with my index there because, well, that's kind of where I was. So 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, pull off on the 3, pull off 1, pinch. So that whole phrase. And then it repeats that. So it goes, but we got to put some notes between it. So I just do 4, 3, and I'm holding 4 at 4. And it does that again. And then the 3/02 lick without the 2. And then it goes back to the very beginning. And that gives you a break for Slew Foot. It's a fun tune. It was popular back when I was a kid and learning to play. A lot of people were doing it. And then it just kind of disappeared. But now it's back. And so you might as well be ready to pick this one with your friends and your buddies and whoever else. You're going to enjoy it. Have a good time with it. And I'll post a tab. It'll be out there on my selfie site. And that'll be available to you if you need it. And till next time. bear's got a little pig, he's headed for the gate. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the road, running 9 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, ain't never been treed. Some folks say he's a lot like me. All right, bye, y'all.